welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elle and I am a 23-year-old cash stuffer from North Wales. I do cash stuffings each week, and from January I'll be resuming budget with me's and weekly check-ins. So if that's something you are interested in, then make sure you subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up. I much appreciate every single one of you support, all of you that comment on my videos and like them and share them. It means the world to me, and we just hit 1,300 subscribers, which is amazing. Thank you so much. I cannot believe I have that many people interested in my content, and yeah, I just appreciate all your support. So without further ado, I'm going to hop in today's video, which is a cash stuffing for the first week of December, which is crazy. Christmas is 3 weeks away, and I'm not going to say I'm not prepared, because I actually am this year. I am completely done with my Christmas shopping. I don't have anything else to get. I just have a little bit of money left in my Christmas envelope for last minute emergencies. So yeah, I'm feeling great. You know, I'm done with uni for the year, and I'm just working now as extra money for the weeks that I will be taking off over Christmas. And yeah, I have nothing new to add, so I'm just going to hop straight into the video, which is going to start off with spending. So spending has 15 left, and I'm going to put the 5 over there and keep the 10, and it's getting 30 today. So now it has 20, 30 and 40 in here. Petrol is getting 40. It seems to be working really well for our budget at the moment. My boyfriend puts in 40 and I put in 40 a week, and the card does, it sounds like a lot just for 2 people, but my boyfriend works away for the first half of the week and he travels half an hour every day to work, so it's doing as well for now. Toiletries is getting 10, so now it has 30. Food shop is getting skipped. Eating out has a 5, which I'm going to pop to the side, and it is getting 20 this week. Miscellaneous is also getting a 20. So now it has 20, 40 and 60. It's really nice to have this built up just for miscellaneous emergencies, you know, minor things that you don't necessarily budget for, so it's nice to have quite a bit in there. So that is everything for my little daisy binder. Now I'm going to move on to the rest of my cash envelopes. And I keep knocking the camera, I'm really sorry. So starting off with fun is getting 30. So now fun has 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 110 and 120 in there, and this money will be for my Christmas do, which is in 2 weeks. So me and my boyfriend I've been invited to that, and it'll just be our drinking fund basically. So it'll be that, and then any leftover will go towards New Year's Eve, because we have been invited to go visit some of my boyfriend's friends for that night. So that'll just be I don't think we're going out, I think we're just going to go to a house party, but it'll just be for that basically. So household is getting 10, and that has nothing, so it just has a 10. Beauty is getting 10, and I'm going to pop this 5 to the side and add 10. So now it has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90 in beauty. Electronics is getting 10 also. So now it has 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 110, 20, 30 and 40. Fitness is getting 10 also. So these cash envelopes, they tend to get 10 each week just because that's the number I like to add, because they're not like a high priority, but I do kind of pull from them sometimes weekly, so it's nice to just add 10 and it builds them up really nicely. So Fitness now has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. Books is not getting stuffed because that's 100. Date night is getting 10. So now it has 10, 20 and 30. And then budgeting is getting 20 and that has 0, so now it just has 20 in there. And I have been doing quite a bit of spending out budgeting. I have been getting my setup ready for 2023, so I have some really exciting things to show you when they all arrive, such as my new binders, some new envelopes with some new categories, my saving challenges, as well as my digital budgeting setup. So I'm going to walk you through the whole thing once they're all arrived and make a whole separate video on that. And I'm really excited because I have a lot of things planned in 2023 and a lot of things I want to achieve, so I'm really motivated now to crack on with it and really stick to my budgeting regiment. So now I'm going to move on to my sinking funds. I sound a bit blocked up, I'm sorry, I think I'm getting a bit of a cold. It's this time of year, I get sick a lot. I'm just that kind of person. So like I said, Christmas has some leftover money, £25, and that'll just be for miscellaneous things because I always end up forgetting things. You know, a couple of days before Christmas you forget, like last year I think it was a baster for the turkey, so I ended up running out Christmas Eve in a panic looking for a baster and I managed to get one luckily, but I always just keep a little bit of money behind just for those little emergencies. So gifts is getting 10. So now it has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 110 and 115. And I keep the 5s in my sinking funds. It's just my cash envelopes that I take the 5s out of. Babies is getting the usual 10. I had a lot more 20s in there than I thought then. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82 to 20, 40, 60, 80, 93, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 45. Emergency fund is getting 20. So now emergency fund has 50, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 260, 270, 280, 293, 310, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80. So 380 in emergency, and that means we can cross off another 25. So even though I wanted to be at my goal for 500 by the end of this year, I feel like we've done really well to get this far because we're only £120 short, and probably by the end of the year we will be, say, I think it's like £80 short depending on how much I add, which, considering I was a little bit behind on a lot of my things and I was a period where I wasn't earning that much money, I feel like I've done well to catch up. So Cariad is getting 10, and for those of you that are new, Cariad is my boyfriend's envelope. It is for Valentine's Day and his birthday and any miscellaneous gift giving that I want to do. So it now has 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Travels is getting 20. So now Travels has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1 and 120. So like I said, we are going to a friend's house on New Year's Eve, so we'll most likely book a hotel for that. So I will just pull the money from here for that. Clothes is getting 20. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80 and 85 in there. So car tax is currently car insurance. So it has 40 in there and I'm adding 20. So now it has 20, 40, 60 and I need to pay this in because it did get taken out of my bank on the 1st. So it's the 3rd or the 4th today. So I just need to pop it back into the bank. Car maintenance is getting 10. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 110, 20, 30 and 40. Future purchase is not getting stuffed. Gaming is getting 10. So now it has 10, 20 and 30. And I like to buy games in the Christmas sales, so this money will be going towards that. I'm a bit of a gamer, but during my uni time I restrict myself so I don't get, because my problem is that like once I start playing a game I become just like obsessed with that game and then that's all I want to do. So whilst I'm in uni I do not play games, you know, whether it's on my laptop or my Xbox. I do not play anything, so I like to, while I have a bit of a winter break, buy some new games and test them out. So moving on lastly to my future binder. So our future is a new binder which will just go towards mine and my boyfriend's future. So it is empty, so I'm just going to put a 10 in there because I don't like having empty envelopes. Holiday is getting the usual 20. So now it has 1,000 in the bank, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 95 in cash. Getting ahead is also getting 20. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 45. So my goal for this is actually going to be £400. So basically I'm just getting 1 week ahead on like my bills and my spending, so that say if I'm sick or anything and I have to take a bit of time off work, then I still have something to pull from. I know I have my emergency fund, but I kind of want my emergency fund not to be touched, just because I want that for like a real emergency, and not being able to put my £20 in Christmas I find is not like a real emergency. So this is just for that basically. So investing is getting 20. So investing has 20, 40, 60, 81, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 85. And I do love investing. I have just bought some stock actually. Just I only buy like, I never go kind of over £10 a stock at the moment, and I buy dividends. So I have been getting, you know, a little bit of money off them recently. Not a lot, you know, just enough to kind of reinvest it back into those. But I'm just learning the ropes, and I'm not putting too much money in there, where if I, you know, obviously lost a little bit of money, then it wasn't a major deal. But I'm just dipping my toes in and I'm really, really enjoying it. It's kind of a bit obsessive. Like to just see the money coming in from investing like that. It's very addicting. So I have money here that I don't know what it's for. I know £10 is going into payback, so it has 15 now. I'm trying to think of where the other 10 is going. Okay, so when I was counting my money and like budgeting it out, I must have not counted an extra £10. So I'm just gonna put it in, I think. What do I have coming up? So obviously Christmas, and I think I'm gonna put it into fun. just because that's like my kind of next event where I'll most likely do most of my spending, so I'd rather have a bit of extra money in there and not have to pull from like other envelopes. So yeah, so I'm going to put the 10 in here. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 110, 20 and 30. Just because in the next month I'm going to be pulling from here twice for alcohol, and we know how expensive it gets. So yeah, I'd rather have that extra money in there. So I'm just going to go back to this binder now. Sorry about that, guys. A bit back and forth. I'm going to go back to my £5 saving challenge. So my £5 from earlier that I pulled from my cash envelopes, this is where they go. So that's 1, 2, 3 being added into here, and that means we can also cross off three of these. So yeah, I was hoping to have this kind of completed by the end of the year, but obviously, as you can tell, we have not even got halfway. But I'm just going to keep going for the next couple of weeks and see where we end up, and then just count the money at the end of the year and decide what I'm going to do with it then. But yeah, I'm enjoying doing this little saving challenge so far, and it's not like taking any income away from my budget, which I like. And then I will be starting this one in January, so I have that to look forward to. I obviously will talk more about that in my saving challenge videos. So that is the end of today's cash stuffing. I hope you all enjoyed it. I love doing cash stuffings. They are my favourite kind of videos, and I'm obsessed with watching them. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed mine, and if you did, please comment, like and subscribe. Like I said, I love any kind of support and it's all appreciated. So yeah, I hope you all have an amazing week. I have just work planned. I have nothing planned. I'm doing a bit of babysitting in the week, but other than that, I'm just working, like I said, to earn some money for when I take some time off over Christmas. And yeah, I will see you again next week. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.